My entitled SIL demanded I give her my baby as a present for her 30th birthday, so I publicly exposed her demands to everyone on social media. I don't know if anyone could relate to my problem or have even heard of it. It feels so bizarre to even write this. It's about my Mill and SIL, who is a spoiled brat. SIL is 29 years old and single, which isn't a problem by itself. The problem is she's an entitled woman who cannot take no for an answer. I'm 37 years old, married to my husband, who is 40, for 12 years. We have 2 kids, a 9-year-old boy and a 5-year-old girl. We have a happy marriage, but my overly dramatic Mill and overly pampered SIL are a constant source of frustration. Before I tell you more about my situation, let me paint a picture of my Mill and SIL. They are social butterflies, much like those upper-class rich women in soap operas who spend their afternoons at salons and massage parlors and their evenings at bars with other similarly occupied women, gossiping about each other. They live in their own delusional world. They don't work, all they do is shop and gossip. My Phil is busy making money, and these women are busy spending it. Phil is almost a non-existent member of the family, or rather just a cash cow. There is a rumor that Phil has a mistress and Mill knows about it. They seem to have a pact where he fulfills all their demands without any questions while he gets to have a mistress. I don't know how true it is, but seeing Phil's role in the family, it seems plausible. Otherwise, no sane man would remain quiet at Mill and SIL's stupidity. Coming to my miserable life, last week Mill called and asked me out for lunch on a Wednesday afternoon. I wanted to say no straight away, but it had been a long time since she wanted to meet me. So, I discussed an alternate schedule and suggested we meet in the evening for dinner. But, of course, they are busy in the evenings with friends at the gaming parlor. So, it was decided that we would meet on Saturday afternoon. I arrived in my normal outfit, while she showed up in an utterly shimmery black dress. What a choice for an afternoon lunch. She immediately criticized my dressing sense. After some small talk, she asked what we were planning to give SIL for her 30th birthday. I was confused because her 29th birthday was just a couple of months ago. I mentioned her next birthday was like 10 months away. She laughed and said that's why we need to plan in advance, remembering how upset SIL was with the gifts she got this time. She went on about avoiding upsetting her again and revealed that she had thought of the perfect gift we should give SIL for her birthday, a baby. Yes, she wanted me to have a baby for her entitled brat. I was aghast. How could anyone even imagine that someone would ask for a baby as a gift? I had to ask her multiple times if I heard it right. She confirmed that she wanted me to have a baby and gift it to Stacy, SIL, as her 30th birthday present. I flipped out and asked why she thought I would do that. She yelled to cover for our substandard gift last time, saying I ruined her 29th birthday, so I owed this to her. I stood up and said I don't owe anyone anything, especially not a baby. I'm not a broodmare to breed a child and give it to her. I stormed out of the restaurant. On the way home, I picked up my son from his friend's place. When I reached home, my husband asked me what happened between me and Mill. He said Mill called him and mentioned she suggested a present for Stacy's birthday, which I refused to give, making her mad at me. I told him she wanted our child to be given as a gift to his sister. At first, he thought I was joking, but when I narrated the entire story, he was horrified and asked what Mill was even thinking. I made it clear that there was no way I was going to accept her demands. My husband reassured me that we were not having any more children and definitely not giving one to Stacy. The next day, Sunday, we were at home lounging on the couch when Mill showed up. I said I was tired and wanted to rest and headed towards my room. Mill stopped me and said she was there to apologize for the previous day and asked me to hear her out. I felt relieved that she finally came to her senses. She said she was sorry for not giving enough context behind her request. She explained that Stacy is turning 30 next year, has been single for a long time, and is getting increasingly desperate. She believed a baby would be a good way to keep Stacy happy. I was stunned. First of all, a baby is a full-grown human being, not something to keep someone happy. If Stacy needs a distraction or purpose in life, she should get a job. But no, the princess doesn't work. She doesn't even lift a finger at home because her nails might get chipped. Stacy still lives with my in-laws because she doesn't earn. She doesn't do any household chores either. Her brain seems to have stopped developing since her 14th birthday. The paint in her room is still pink and she owns countless pink dresses. She has no knowledge of the world around her. She wouldn't even know the capital city or the president. All she knows is that a huge sum of money appears on her card, which she spends without a second thought. I suggested that if Stacy is so keen on having a baby, she should adopt one. Mill laughed and said adopted babies are risky because who knows what diseases run in their families. She insisted that with us, it's safe, and asked if I couldn't do this for my SIL. I gave a look to my husband, pleading for him to say something. He laughed and told Mill that she was being ridiculous and that I had a lot of responsibilities and a career to handle. Amidst this, I couldn't have a baby. He also mentioned how weird it would be for her brother to be the father of her child. To this, Mill responded without blinking, saying, "Why not? Maria's sister-in-law is also a surrogate for Maria's daughter, so what's the big deal?"